Welcome back to another episode of Hinterland. It is now February and it is a glorious snowy morning. Even the crunch as you're walking along on the snow. Beautiful. Right, so last night I managed to complete the preparations of the fields in the dark. A very, very late night. And that has led us to have essentially three rather large fields to deal with today. Field 2 and 3 are also ready to harvest. Can you harvest them in the snow would be the first question. Maybe. We can find out. But I think what I would like to do is to start to plant these fields first. Possibly. Let's check the weather for today first. It'd be a good idea. So it's going to get above freezing. And the sunshine's going to be out in the afternoon, so that might melt the snow off. So what we will do is we will first of all start to plant these fields. I think I've been thinking about what to plant. Just think we could have a really good run on maybe soybeans, because that would really help us, because the price is going to be really good in June, July, so we wouldn't have to keep them very long before we sold them. And we've already got some more, so that might be nice. We could do that, or we could do some oats. We could sell the straw on. But I think for the moment, I'm going to go with the soybeans. I know we said it before, but this is a great purchase. Makes it so much quicker, and also fertilizes. I love the snow and the way the snow's done in this game. It must have snowed all night to give us this amount of on the ground. This tractor does need actually to be repaired. It looks in quite bad condition. I might actually, when I get to the end of this run, just nip it over and get it repaired. Do that. Just gonna quickly nip it across and top it up with fuel while I'm there as well. Ooh, look at the slide. I love that about snow. Quite a lot of money to repair it, but it's done a lot of work. refuel it. So we'll toddle on back to the farm. Well, not to the farm, but that's the field, should I say. You reckon do a donut? Whoa, look at this. It doesn't turn at all in this now. It's great. It's great. Right, let's put the seeder back on. If I can. And I'm going to put a worker on that. Let him get on with it. I'm going to deal with the combine. It's a good opportunity to we do need to get a bigger header for this. The field's growing. I wonder, is there any in the sale? Oh, look at that. Look at that Land Rover. We don't need a Land Rover, but it's cool. I was actually going to look at how much the bigger headers are. $90,000. Yeah, so obviously the ones that are smaller, but the bigger the better, I think. Well, we can say we've done it now. Although it doesn't seem to be producing any straw. At all. Which is a little bit odd. It's actually very odd. Whether it is actually generating it and you can't see it because of the snow, I'm not so sure. It's still not generating it. Interesting. I guess we'll find out when it thaws out. we learn for next time. I guess we save on having to bail if we aren't bailing it. Anyway, we've started now, so we may as well continue. The crop seems okay. Anyway, I will get this field completed and I'll be back with you as soon as it's done. Ta-ta for now. Welcome back. We've now finished harvesting the oat field. I've decided actually to, instead of putting it in there, is to sell it. It's not a bad price at the port. It's not maximum, but it's a decent price we'll get as a good income. I can also answer the question, what happens when you harvest during snow and the shaft doesn't come out? Because I found out as the snow disappeared at the end, obviously it's all disappeared now, all of a sudden this happened. So as soon as the snow disappeared, it started firing out the back of the combine as fast as possible, and it created the biggest mound I have ever seen. And kept going. So that's going to be fun to bale, but at least we now know what happens when you harvest during snow. Not that anybody would. So we're going to whiz this down to the port. I think its price was $9.96. I think the top was 1,100 and something. So it's only 100 or so pounds, 1,000 litres off. So we should get a decent amount. I also realised the big field, all the fields that we created, we hadn't lined. Now, fortunately, we ran out of seeds in the planter, so I quickly lined that field and then refilled it and carried it on. Schoolboy error. So we're going to sell this. Yep. See how much we will get. $20,658. So not too bad. And we will get the canola field done, because the day is quickly sailing away with us. this here. I'm going to quickly check on how this is getting on. It looks like it's just about complete, actually. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just knocked him off because a horrible feeling. That was lucky that a horrible feeling that he was just going to do that field there. Oh, we've obviously missed a strip. Straight in. But whilst, before we do that one, we're just going to nip up here and looks like it, yeah, it's not quite square. I'm just going to do this a little bit, although it doesn't seem to be planting anything. Oh, it does a little. Must be the tiniest strip in the world it's missed. No. No, it's not. It's just using the... So, we'll do the end. I don't know why it does this, but... Too quick. Too quick. I'll just quickly finish up and do the bit he's missed for whatever random reason. There we go. We've still got some logs to take, actually. Forgot about them. Obviously, with this lime in it afterwards, it looks a bit odd, but needs must. Seems to be all the way down here. It's missed a strip. Should be it. Let's just quickly check. Looks to be. So we'll just pick this up. And we are complete that field. Obviously we need to go and top up. Our seeds and fertiliser in here. When I went to fill it up last time again, I had the same issue with filling it, which was a little bit frustrating, in that it didn't want to, and it's done the same. So it fills the seed up, but you cannot, for whatever reason, which is really frustrating, cannot seem to be able to. If anybody knows the reason why you can't, then please let me know, because it is extremely frustrating that you're not able right. Well, I'm just going to give up there and I'm going to harvest, and I will go back and sort that later. we're going to get this field done quickly, and I will join you back once I've completed it, and see you shortly. Ta-ta for now. Welcome back. We are just finishing off the canola field. And I'll go and empty into the trailer. 88% full, nothing to be sniffed at. The combine's done for the day. We'll put it back away under cover, and then we're going to have a go at trying to put some fertiliser in our drill. Would be good. Do need to cut the stumps out of there, because a couple of times I've now driven over it and come a cropper nearly. So we'll just run across. Again, if anybody knows how we fill that without faffing every time, please let me know, because it is a tad frustrating that essentially I'm having every time to do this. Which is not ideal, but saves me buying bags. Okay. I'm actually tempted to stick the baler on and go and have a go at that big pile, just for the crack, because I'm not actually sure what will happen. I have a feeling it could go a bit crazy, but also it probably was getting away with each other. We're going to do it anyway. Could come flying out or anything. Let's have a go. Here we go. It doesn't do anything because it won't pick it up. That's a bit frustrating. So the pile is actually that big that we can't do anything with it. Can we go down the side? Yes. Wow. That is some going. It's a very quick way of baling the field though. Unplanned. well. It was rather quick. Still got a bit to do, but I think that's the way forward, to very, very quickly enable to and it also keeps the bales in a reasonably small place to pick them up. Shows you the difference though when we're doing the normal runs. Obviously these the combine doesn't leave big swaths because it's not that wide, the header. But not bad, not bad. We'll quickly just finish up. Created a few bales that we can obviously sell on. We don't need them because currently the animals we've got do not use it, although I really want some sheep. I really do want to get some sheep on the farm. I'm not used to playing a map where you don't kind of have a sheep paddock or barn installed. This one hasn't, so we'd have to buy both the barn and the sheep, and then obviously hay we've got plenty of. Might actually have a look at how much that would cost shortly. Could go on that area where I've cleared all the trees, I suppose. Just drop all these here and fold it up. Stick the baler on the end here. It's going to the drier months, should I say. Let's have a look how much animals would be. Sheep. So we can get a small sheep pasture. It's only 15 sheep. 25 is 50. Ooh. That one's 65 sheep for 35. Which is a bit different. 150 for 200. It's a lot. $250 for 99, which is a barn. A pasture is quite cheap actually, 28,000. Quite like the barn at 99. And we've got a sheep barn with 25 in, and we've got a large sheep pasture for 36, which is basically a big field. Let's have a look how big it is. Whoa, that is massive. Look at the size of that. But it holds 500 sheep. We don't need 500 sheep yet. There's one for 250 there that's still too big for our little space. Do quite like that. Again, that's too big for our little space, but okay. The dreams are there. The dreams. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly tidy up them bales because we're getting towards the end of this episode. I definitely dropped them off. Unload bales. It does this every time. It's very frustrating. Just seems to be every time you knock the trailer off, it kind of resets them back on. But never mind. So we're going to pick up the straw bales quickly. And then I will call it a day for today. Enjoyed this episode. I think the second part of this afternoon I think we've got to do a second application across the way, which would be good. So 14 bales, that's okay. Tempted just to nip these down to the port actually and sell them now. Or we need to drop the canola off as well to start creating oil. I'll tell you what, we're going to leave it here and we'll do that tomorrow on the next episode straight away, because we've got a number of jobs we need to do. We'll do some more seeding as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you subscribe and like, comment down below and I'll get back to you. If not, I'll see you on the next episode. Ta-ta for now.